Hello, Pirates. This is your principal, Mr. Bradley, and I wanted to take this time during Pirate Time to share a few quick things with you. First of all, I hope you're having a great start to your first year of high school. I know that it's been a great year for us. I just want to give you a quick shout out and all of your freshman teachers a shout out and say that this is the lowest our discipline has been in the years that I've been here. We have had less referrals, less kids get in trouble, less suspensions, less freshmen in ISR than any other year. So hats off to you freshmen, and hats off to you freshman teachers. Thanks for doing a great job. Also, this is the highest that our passing rate has been in the last few years since I've been here. So once again, keep up the good work. You're taking care of business in your classrooms, and teachers, you're doing a great job as well. As you know, our vision here at Putnam City High School is that all students will be college or career ready. And so one of the ways that we're going to do that is today we're going to talk about your GPA. Your GPA is your grade point average. Just going to put that up right there. GPA is your grade point average, and it is just simply exactly what it says. It takes your grade, and it gives you a point for whatever grade that you made in the class, and then you add them all up, and then you get the average for it. And that's how you find your GPA. So, that was awkward, and I just dropped something. It was my walkie-talkie. So, let's see what that might look like. Okay? So, we just got your midterm grades. Let's pretend like these were your midterm grades. In Oklahoma history first hour, you got an A, biology you got a B, English an A, algebra a B, Spanish, computer apps you had a C in those, and in your sport, if you played one, you got an A. Alright? So, it takes your grade, those are your grades for that class, so it takes your grade, and it gives a point to each one of them. So, for every A you have, that's worth 4 points. For every B, it's worth 3 points. For every C, it's worth 2 points. For every D, it's worth 1 point. If you get an F, I'm sorry, you don't get any points. So, here's what that would look like. Right here. This is awkward. It's backwards. It's like a mirror. Alright, so that's what mine would look like. If I gave a point for each one of those. So then you just take it and you add them up. So, where are my fingers? Okay. So 4 plus 3 is 7. 7 plus 4 is 11. 11 plus 3 is 14. 14 plus 2 is 16. 16 plus 2 is 18. 18 plus 4 is 22. So I'm going to write that down. So 22, that's how many total points I got, is 22. So there are 7 classes. So I'm now going to divide that by 7. So 22 divided by 7. It's going to be about 3 because 7 times 3 is 21. But I'm going to use a calculator just to make sure that I get it right. (22) divided by 7 is 3.14. So 3.14 right there would be my GPA. Okay, my grade point average. Like I said, I took my grades over here. I took my grades. I gave them a point based on this key. I added them up and I divided by 7 because that's how many grades I have. That's how many classes I have. That is how you figure your GPA. So here in a minute, after this video is over, I'm going to have you do that for yourself so that you can see what your current GPA is. You might be saying to yourself, Mr. Bradley, why in the world do I care about my GPA? That's a fantastic question. Your GPA is what helps get you into college. For a state college like OU and OSU, the minimum requirement to get into that school is a 3.0 GPA. There are also some ways that you can get in through your ACT score, but we'll just talk about GPA today. So the minimum requirement is a 3.0 GPA. If you're going to a regional college, such as UCO or SWOSU or Northwestern, or there's lots of them around, then the minimum requirement is a 2.7. With the minimum requirements, that requires maximum pay. So that means that you are not going to get any grade scholarships for that. You're not going to get any, you're going to have to pay full price for having a minimum GPA. All right, so the higher the GPA, the more chances you are to get money for college. So, you are halfway through the first semester. You just had your 9 weeks midterm report cards. No, you didn't even do that, did you? You are almost halfway through. You know what? We'll figure it out. Here's the deal. That semester, that's when it gets permanent. So whatever grade you have that semester is what goes on your transcript. Every semester, at the end of every semester, whatever grade you have in that class goes on your transcript. And it stays on your transcript forever. Forever. It doesn't go away. You can't make it up. You can't do anything different. You can't do anything to change it. You can't bring it up. You can't bring it up at the end of the year. It stays forever. 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 You know what I'm saying? It stays forever. So, you want to make sure that the grades that you want on your transcript are the grades that you work for. Okay? So, you might be saying, well, Mr. Bradley, how in the world do I get a good GPA? Well, it's very simple. I'll tell you. There are 4 things that you can do to pass all of your classes, so you don't have to worry about getting a 0 in one of your classes as far as your GPA is concerned. The first is you need to go to class, and you need to go on time. If you're not in class, then you can't learn. If you're not there to learn, then how are you going to do anything in there? So go to class and go on time. Second thing you need to do is pay attention and participate. Your teachers are telling you things for a reason. It's because they're going to be on test. It's because you need to know them for your EOI. Whatever the case might be, they're telling you them because you need to know. So pay attention, participate in class. Participate in class discussions. Ask questions if you don't understand. That's the second thing. The third thing is you need to do all of your work. Whatever the assignment that the teacher gives, you need to do that. If it's an essay, you need to do it. If it's a project, you need to do it. If it's bell work, you need to do it. Whatever it is, if a teacher asks you to do something, you need to do it. It's part of your grade. It's not their grade. They already have their grade. This is for you and your grade, your GPA, and your future. And then finally, after you do the work, it's pretty important that you turn it in. Most of the time, this is the #1 problem with students that have a low GPA, is that they have done the work, but it gets lost in their bag, lost in their binders, lost in their locker, and they just simply don't turn it in. They do the work, but they don't turn it in, which makes absolutely no sense. It would be like me working all month and then not getting my paycheck. It doesn't make any sense. If you're going to do it, you better turn it in. What I would like for you to do, I have sent an email to your teachers as to have you some practice on how to figure your GPA, because it's very important for you to know. And it's something that you can control. It changes every semester based on your grades. So you're here for 4 years, so you can have the ability to change it 8 times, since they are 4 years and 2 semesters each year. So 4 times 2 is 8. So you can add to it, hopefully make it better 8 times. In order to do that, you need to know what your grades are, and you need to figure out what your GPA is right now. So I'm going to give you a few practice GPAs, and then I would like you to figure out your own GPA and see where you are. Remember, if you're going to be college and career ready, then you need to focus on your GPA. You need to make sure that you're making A's and B's. C's are acceptable. D's and F's, not good. You don't get anything for those. So make sure that you're doing whatever you can in class, you're getting to class on time, you're participating, you're paying attention, you're doing your work, and you're turning it in. Pirates, hope you have a great year. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day and the rest of this semester. And Please make sure to continue to have great grades and to have great discipline like you've already started off the year with. All right, have a good day, Pirates.